Hi viewers. Today, if you have recently watched my recent video, my Avengers Endgame review. Technically, it wasn't actually a review; it was a rant, but never mind. I'm here to discuss today about the Phase 4, or more likely, I'm here to talk to you about the Phase 4 initiative. That sounds very Nick Fury-ish, isn't it? But before that, as we know, 11 years ago, the MCU started 11 years ago with Kevin Feige with low-tiered characters. He doesn't have any access to use X-Men, Fantastic Four, or Spider-Man characters because they were really popular, and he only have like unpopular characters. Like what they said in Iron Man, Tony Stark did build something in a cave, or in this case, Kevin Feige built the cinematic universe in an office. Okay, enough with a recap. So, what's next after Endgame? What's next after Phase 4? Well, how we know the official movie that's gonna come after is gonna be next month or next 2 months movie. Spider-Man from Home. Well, bad news for the good news or bad news for the fans. Far From Home is technically not the start of Phase 4. It's technically Phase 3. Kind of like the epilogue of Phase 3. Yeah, of course, Avengers Endgame is basically at the end. Just Far From Home, is basically the bridge between the epilogue as an epilogue. So for the next gen, and also basically Spider-Man's the new Iron Man. The reason why Spider-Verse was really good because it shows a very good definition of Spider-Man. And if this Spider-Man wants to focus more on being Iron Man, that's cuckoo maybe. But good luck. So, what's next after Phase 4? Once Far From Home is closed, Phase 4 is gonna start. Well, here's the news so far for next year. Next year, they're gonna release, or maybe release, Black Panther 2. Obviously, that's no wonder why none of us were surprised that T'Challa is gonna return. I don't know who's the villain yet, but Ryan Coogler is gonna return. And then Black Widow. Also at the same time, it is obviously going to be a prequel because the Black Widow we know is already dead and fell with Soul Stone. I don't know when it's going to be, but I think it's going to be 1995 or at the same time. I really wish the story tells about, Black Widow's and Hawkeye's relationship on Budapest, because that is something what Marvel fans trying to know for the past 5 or 6 years. Yeah, 5 or 6 years. Next is the Eternals, another Marvel hero group like the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers that we don't know yet, but maybe we'll find out. To be honest though, I never actually heard of the Eternals. Believe me, I've read a lot of Marvel comics, but the Eternals is something very unpopular. It's not even as good as in the Inhumans. Well, the Inhumans was a very big bomb. The Eternals, I hope not. Oh yeah, and also at the same time, the Eternals is actually gonna be the first MCU movie with a gay movie character. I mean a gay protagonist character. I heard that Angelina Jolie is already part of the cast, so we'll see. And then, of course, Doctor Strange 2. Obviously, if you guys watch the Doctor Strange post credits, I mean the very end credits, you already see Mordo becoming a villain. I don't actually know why. Maybe I don't know, but obviously that is gonna be the next thing they're gonna focus on. Oh yeah, wait, before I can pause and move on to the next film, we know that there is oh wait, you know what, wait, cut for that part, but we all know that Marvel fans and the MCU might have been hinting for, if you guys know this, Namor, Marvel's own Aquaman, or I don't know who made it first, Aquaman or Namor, but Namor is basically, as you all know, an anti-hero and a villain, and he's probably going to be introduced as a villain either in Black Panther or Doctor Strange 2. Well, what is the director's there's included it. I hope it goes on Black Panther 2 because I really want to see the rival on T'Challa and Namor. It was really good in the comics. You should read it out. All right. For the next movie, obviously, is GOTG 3, or should I say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. To be honest though, I don't actually know yet, but right after the good news when James Gunn was fired but then rehired, but he still works for DC though. Well, what's gonna be for Volume 3? Well, obviously, Thor already joined the Guardians of the Galaxy at the end of the end game, so we might see him. And also at the same time, Gamora's story of because she's now, re-identified as the 2014 version. I don't know what happened to her. She might be still missing, either gone to another planet or it's snapped by Tony Stark's snap. I don't know. But if she's still alive, then that means the Guardians have to reset their relationship with the daughter of Thanos. Well, or should I say the ex-daughter of Thanos for the second time. But that's all so far. Thor joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Guardians may or not have to reset their relationship with Gamora. Good luck, Peter, or good luck, Peter. Peter Quill, okay. Well, oh yeah, and one more movie, which is gonna be very, very recently. No, it's really gonna be recent, okay? Which is Shang-Chi, or should I say Marvel's own Bruce Lee. Well, I don't actually know much about him. He maybe look like Iron Fist, except his fists are actually using nunchucks. Like I said, look like Bruce Lee. And I don't actually know who's in the cast, but well, that's it so far. Okay, and one more question for the Phase 4. That's all the movies. Who's gonna be the main protagonist? Well, after we all know, from Phase 1 to Phase 3, we all know that the protagonist is Iron Man, obviously. And if you think people still think it's Steve Rogers because he's the big character in this, nope. Iron Man has the biggest screen time, started it all, and ended it all. Well, since Spider-Man with Iron Man gone and Steve Rogers a peaceful retired man, who's the protagonist? Well, maybe Spider-Man, since, like I said, if you heard in the trailer, the world needs Iron Man. But that doesn't mean he must become the Armored Avenger, because that will be a bad definition for being Spider-Man. I mean, will Spider-Man be a good MCU protagonist? But, well, let me know in the comments below for the next video. Okay, that's it for Phase 4. We still haven't heard more about Phase 5, more like the villains or something. I hope they introduce Galactus or other more Spider-Man villains. Oh yeah, and so far, one more thing. Fox obviously already bought by Disney, but so far they haven't introduced any X-Men or Fantastic Four films. But I tell you one more thing. Since when Phase 4 is revealed or unleashed, it's no longer gonna be called the MCU. It's gonna be called the MCM. I think it's gonna, the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse, because you heard from home, there are other Earths. Who knows? That might be the idea for the Avengers to join in with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, and even could possibly the Spider-Verse crew, not the comics, the movie version. But who knows? We'll get to see Miles Morales at the next few years. We just need more time or more budget on the Marvel Studios. Okay, that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.